Hi, I'm Eliott from EuroAgri. So we recently did a demo with the new Lemken Solitair DT out at Pendarvis, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to walk through some of the features of the machine itself. So if we start by looking at the front of the machine, so this machine is a 6 metre and it's spec'd with a drawbar version. So as we move along the machine, this one is currently spec'd with levelling boards, so it's perfect for if you're doing a lot of drilling on top of ploughed ground, try and level out all those furrows. And we also have the depth wheels, which are hydraulically adjusted, and they're also linked to the rest of the configuration of the machine. So as you pick up, everything comes up in once. We also have the option of a tyre packer roller in 90 centimetres diameter, which is perfect if you need more consolidation on your land, perfect crumbling of the soil as well. So as we move to the working section of the machine, so this one is set up with the concaved 465 diameter discs. So these are perfect for optimal chopping, more levelling, so they're a lot more intense, because they also do offer the option of the corrugated discs, which have got a bit of a waved form, so they're sort of a bit more low disturbance, especially if you're trying to retain moisture in the soil. So the DT offers multiple options when it comes to your seed tank. So this machine's fitted with a split 40-60 tank, so it's 5,100 litres in total, and so we've got fertiliser in the front and then seed in the back, but we also do have the option of putting multiple seeds, so if you're not putting fertiliser down, you do have the option of using both bins for that purpose. So we also have 4 metering units per section of the bin, which optimally gives us 4 sections on the rear with the seed coulters. And this is perfect for distribution of the seed, because we have 4 mushrooms essentially, splitting the seed up to the coulters, which has given us more accuracy and we're not seeing bunching of the seed. So Lemken offer multiple options when it comes to your seed tank. So this machine is currently fitted with a split 40-60 fertiliser and seed tank, with a total volume of 5,100 litres. We also 4 metering units per bin, and the machine runs cartridge metering units, so we have the option of customising these feed rollers, and when it comes to calibration, the system actually tells you what it would prefer as far as how many flutes you have on your feed roller, but you do also have the option of customising that if you want to, you can tell the machine you only have a feed roller with 2 sets of flutes on it. So Lemken have designed the setup of the tank so that we can have good access to the metering units for calibration, changing feed rollers, and emptying out the seed. So on the other side of the machine we have 2 big dump ports to give us easy access to drop any remaining seed into dumpy bags or a telehandler bucket. So what we can also do is we can fold up one side of this machine, so we can fold up the right hand side of this machine to allow us to get the filling on the other side, so we can get close to the machine and load the seed to the top. So we have the option of single shot and double shot. So this machine is essentially double shot because we're putting the fertiliser down in separate runs. So the fert coulters go between every other seed coulter. But yes, you do have the option of a single shot where we can put the fertiliser down the same trench as the seed. So the fert coulters have an overload safety device performed by this coil spring. And they have 150 kilograms of kickback force on them. So the trapeze packer roller is, what it's doing is it's consolidating exactly where the seed's going to be placed. So our seeding coulters are at a 125 spacing, and then the trapeze packer roller matches that. So it's really good for compressing exactly where the seed's going to be placed, and what it does is it actually causes the moisture to be drawn up to where the seed is sitting, which again helps you with your germination of your seed. So when it comes to our coulter system, we have 2 options. We've got hydraulic opti-disc or mechanical opti-disc. So this is hydraulic opti-disc, so these are actually hydraulic cylinders running into an oil bath. So we have 70 kilos of downforce on the coulters, and then if we go to spring system, we end up at a 45 kilogram downforce. This would be a pretty standard feature for New Zealand country, just because there's a lot of places that are a wee bit harder on gears. So this is perfect, and it's all adjusted from in the cab, so your pressure is regulated from inside. The depth adjustment is performed at the top here, which is very easy. So you've actually got four sections of the machine. So we're a double disc coulter, and then the firming wheel. So the firming wheel is quite soft, and what it does is as the pressure comes on, it actually spreads out a bit more, which is just giving you that really good consolidation, just keeping that seed tight in the ground. And then you have the option of harrows. So this has got a single S harrow, as we call it. So it's every other coulter has a harrow. So you're covering 2 rows, and you're just keeping it perfectly smooth on the top, which is also again helping you with your germination, because you're not ending up with high spots in the paddock and uneven seeding, I suppose. So as mentioned before, we have the 4 metering units on the bin, which gives us then 4 mushroom sections on the back for the distribution. So this is perfect because they're mounted on the back of the machine. We have the same length of hose going to each coulter, which helps us with our distribution. So we don't find we have any bunching of seed when it gets to the ground. So coming from contracting, previously, one thing I really do like about this machine is the mega seed control, which is the controls in your cab. So they've done a really good job at designing the computer side of it. It's very easy to use. Like I would say I'm pretty tech savvy, but I've found the machine very easy to navigate around. As far as your calibration goes, doing all your adjustments to your machine, it's all in that computer. Yeah, so as we talk about the computer system, so one feature I really do like is, so Lemken use smiley faces and frowny faces. So if you look at the top of the screen, if you've got a smiley face, you're all good to go. Whereas if, it'll come up with a frowny face in it, then you can actually go into a list. It will tell you what the problem is. So, as far as diagnosing problems, if you have something in the future, it will actually show you, if you've got a break in a line, let's say for your radar sensor, instantly will come up with a frowny face and indicate where you need to look for that problem, which I really do like. If you can set an operator off with the machine, and as long as she's smiling at you, you're pretty good to go.